from a city where roses grow from the concrete. Mama fighting demons, laughing with his auntie. Say he look like his daddy, but never met the nigga. When you living in hell, just pray they bless a nigga. Hunk in prison, so auntie fucking to pay the rent. Chip on his shoulder for every person that came and went. Said he never felt love, that's why he always show it. All the shit he going through, you'll never know it.
PDX Radio, it's your boy Big Rap. We are here with
Mikey Vegaz.
Naughty.
What's going on, fam? How y'all doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Oh, man, you know, same day, different dollar, man, out here trying to get it, you feel me? So for the folks that don't know anything about you, tell them a little bit about yourself.
A little bit about me, man. My name's Chris, man. They call me Naughty out here in Portland, Oregon. Kind of, you know, grew up in the, you know, justice system, did 20 years. Got 20 years at the age of 18. Came home on clemency through the governor of Oregon.
Come on.
Made a promise to the homies back behind them walls that I was going to come out here and do great and get them hope. And that's what we out here doing, man, with this nonprofit work and just having an impact in the city in the most positive way possible.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Now, Mikey, tell me a little bit about yourself, man.
Man, it's your boy Mikey Vegaz. Man, I'm a man of many hats. You feel me? Portland's very own. You feel what I'm saying? But Mikey Vegaz, the man behind a lot of different movements. Trap Kitchen, Trap Private Reserve, the cannabis company.
Yeah, Busicut Boyz.
Busicut Boyz. Rose City Jam with my bro right here, pouring back into the community. Just a man of many hats.
So the Rose City Jam, man, tell me a little bit about that.
And Rose City Jam came about, man, when I was on the yard with my partner, Sean. He was talking about he was going to get out after doing 25 years, start a nonprofit, and wanted me to be a part of it. And, him getting out before me and setting the whole thing up, and then me coming home, working with him to, wanting to branch out in Portland, Oregon to work with, the juveniles, both in the system and coming home from the system. I want to have an impact in that space, but also just want to have an impact, period, when it came to our youth. A lot of the work I do is driven because, man, I was in that courtroom and I seen my mom cry, and I was like, I ain't gonna have that ain't gonna happen again. And I want to save all the other moms for that. So Rose City Jam is a program where we work closely with the kids. One thing that we're known in Portland, Oregon for is night sports, where we kind of replicate the same space as basically midnight basketball, having a safe place for kids to come, not only enjoy being a kid at high violence hours, but just coming and building community at the Blazer Boys and Girls Club. So we have free haircuts, free food, a girls' room, different activations, cotton candy. And most importantly, we just be having community there, and we just been building off of that.
Now, what kind of struggles have you faced while putting together this program and getting it off the ground?
I don't feel like we had no struggles. We come from a place of not selfish at all, man. We always collaborating, and we just put our mind to it. We understand that we was sitting in McLaren. I got the paper on my refrigerator, man. We was sitting in McLaren doing a hair fair, with, cutting all the kids' hair inside the juvenile facility, and we was in the back and just putting who we wanted, and just from that scratch, we just left that jail and put it together. I think we had it popping like a month later.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Dope,
you guys have made multiple trips to McLaren, right?
Yeah,
weekly.
Weekly. We was going out there weekly, pouring into the youth. Trying to show them something different. They get to see us. We look like them, talk like them, walk like them.
As a parent that had a child in McLaren, I thank y'all, like, straight up, because my son actually was able to see you guys when you guys was in there. You guys kind of influenced him to leave Portland and do something different with his life. You know what I'm saying? Right now he out in Miami, trying to live his best life and be a better him. You know what I mean? So it's thanks to you guys and a few other people that are within that whole organization of McLaren that really helped him out, man. He really talked about you guys upon getting out of McLaren. You know what I'm saying? And he thought it was really cool. You guys was doing the haircuts and stuff, and I think one of his friends ended up getting a haircut.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Super dope experience. Now, Mikey, let's talk about Trap Kitchen a little bit.
For sure.
I've seen the videos. You guys are star studded. I would say a 5-star. 5-star. You guys are a restaurant now, brick and mortar, right?
Yeah.
Man, what kind of challenges have you guys faced as far as getting this going and keeping it moving and keeping the motivation going as far as Trap Kitchen?
Like we just learned you got to be consistent. You know what I mean, and you got to stay focused on what your goal is. You can't worry about what the next person's expectations for you are or anything like that. For us, we just always stay consistent, always stay focused on what we're doing. You know what I mean? So it always put us in position to just keep building the brand, keep building what it is.
Yeah. Now, how did Portland shape your drive growing up?
I mean, Portland instilled like the hustler in me because like if you grew up in Portland, you know, like the people we looked up to were like the street legends. You know what I mean? Like we didn't have actors and ball players and all this stuff to look up to. Like if you born in LA, you can go to Hollywood and be inspired and see somebody from your projects that's doing well. Like we didn't have that. The people that we looked up to was the people in the streets. So like it instilled the hustle in me. And so like, you know, in my younger years, you know, we was hustling and doing stuff like that, but it just instilled something in me as I matured and elevated in life. I was always able to take that to each level of, you know, that I unlocked, you know, the hustle and drive just to make it happen.
Now, how does being the prince of the city, what does that mean to you today compared to when you first started?
Ah, man, it's it's a whole different meaning. Like, you know what I mean? We really like, for us now, like we really pouring into the city, pouring into the community. Like we really trying to like, we using the ladder effect over here. We getting up, we putting the ladder down, bringing people up. So like, for me, it's like, you know, it you know, it's just a name, but you know, at the end of the day, it do sort of stand for what, you know, I've always stood on, is always looking out, always, no matter what I was doing, I always gave people the game, the blueprint. I was always somebody you can come ask for something and I'm gonna be like, hey man, look, this is how you do it, X, Y, Z, you want to make this happen. I never was a gatekeeper. I never was somebody that didn't share my resources or my game. So, you know what I mean? The title sort of fitted me.
Now, if you guys are just joining us, man, we are here with Mikey Vegaz and Nadi. Now, Nadi, where do you see Rose City Jam in the next like 5 years?
Next 5 years, man. Most definitely, a personal goal is mine is just bridging that gap from the community to the prisons. I think there's some dope individuals that within the justice system that's doing great work inside the prison, and I just want to bridge that gap to continue to show folks, you know, despite a person doing something in their past, that may not be who they is at this point in time. So bridging that gap where they helping the community and we're helping that community, I mean, that's a personal goal of mine, but most definitely just having a heavy presence within that juvenile justice system and catching them kids right before when they get out of there and walking them through the process. Ultimately, like, most definitely, you know, we want our own gym, and we want to be able to provide this, you know, the trades with the culinary, you know, auto mechanics. We want to bring that back because, you know, your mechanic right now is 60 years old now. We ain't got no young mechanics no more. So, like, you know, feeding that part because, you know, always financial literacy, man, so we can continue thriving in our community.
Who are some of the people that inspire you to drive this hard? You know what I'm saying? To push this hard on it with this mission.
My partners that's locked up, phone calls, reminders. When I do my work, man, I gotta look up the jail roster to make sure nobody on my caseload go to work. I mean, went to jail, so like that shit right there, like, is a constant reminder in the morning.
Yeah,
you know, being on top of that stuff. But you know, most definitely my partners in jail. You know, my lawyers who got me home early, and my mom, my family, my friends, just my community, and you know, just having the ability to be home and do what I want to versus, you know, having only like 20% of life to operate from when I was locked down. So,
Yeah. Now, Mikey, you built a bridge between the streets, the kitchen, and the studio. How do you balance art and entrepreneurship?
For me, it all goes hand in hand because, you know what I mean, I'm an entrepreneur, but the art, you know, the music, the color, it all, you know, it all circles back into each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's you know, it's all it's all in the same loop for me. You know, the balance is there. I just gotta balance life, like, you know, and that's the hardest part for me is probably just balancing like just really life, other than work. You know what I mean?
Now, when I first met you, you were a music artist.
Yeah.
And you were heavy in the music scene.
Yeah.
You was dropping songs and videos. I think one of my favorite songs you dropped is Guys Be Gods. Is literally my favorite song that you've ever dropped, fam. Can you tell me a little bit of story behind that song? Because that being my favorite song, I need to know, like, what was your inspiration behind that song?
Like a lot of my projects, I've always, you know what I mean, they're always like, I go on and off with music. So like when I do a project, it's like because I'm going through something or I want to express something, or, you know, and Gold Kilos in the Trap. That's what Guys Be God was on. Like I recorded that album after my nephew's funeral. I went to the studio and we just got to working and put me and Aaron O'Brien and Mo. We're all just like in the studio, and I just recorded a whole bunch of songs. And Guys Be Guys was just like one of them songs. Like when the beat came on, I like wrote that song in like minutes. You know what I mean? Like it was just like effort, just wrote it, went in the booth and like knocked it out. And I was sort of tripping like, damn, you just, because, you know, we was working, like all of us, like in there, beats come on, like, you know, Mo and Aaron might start writing in the corner, they coming up with something. Yeah. You know, and then I'll still be on my laptop, like listening to the next beat. Because we was recording like multiple projects at once. I think we did like the Loyalty Over Love, Gold Kilos in the Trap. All of that was like in one, like in a couple months. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And so when we was in there, we'd just be multitasking. And that was just one of the ones, like I heard the beat and I just put it in the headphones and wrote it, and then told the engineer, like, let me lay this.
What's one lesson that hustle taught you that school could never teach you?
A lesson that the hustle taught me?
Yep, that school can never teach you. Nadia, that's just a 2-part question for both of y'all.
Man, there's so much, like,
everything ain't what it seems to be, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
research.
I mean, there's so many things that I feel like you could say when it comes to that, because like the hustle is, you know, what is it? What they say, knowledge and wisdom. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like the hustle gives you the wisdom. You know what I mean? Like because you got to go through the hustle to experience it. Yeah. Like people could tell you everything about it, and you can get the knowledge, but the hustle comes with wisdom.
So let me ask you: Trap Kitchen turned survival into a movement. What sparked the first plate?
I think Spank just wanted to change his life. Like, you know what I mean? My little brother just wanted to do something different. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was like, you know, I'm not about to go play sports. I'm not doing none of this. I'm a full-time active gang member. You know what I mean? And he liked to cook. And it took him going to cook. And like we always say, man, you put somebody in position to make money, you're going to change their life. You feel what I'm saying? And like empower more people, put them in more positions to provide more for their families, and you're going to change their life. You could do everything in the world, put some money in somebody's pocket or show them a way to make money, and it's going to change everything. And I think it became a way for him to make money, and it just changed like everything about what he wanted to do.
Hell yeah. Now, how do you define success now? What does success mean to you? Is it money, legacy, or impact?
Impact, legacy, money, all of the above. For me, success is my family. Like, you know what I mean? Seeing them smile, seeing them not have to worry about nothing, knowing that they brother, they father, they cousin, they uncle, whoever I am to them, got them. Like, you feel me? That's, you know, knowing that they could depend on me. They know if I tell them something, my word means something.
All right. If you had one person that you could work with, dead or alive, anybody, who would you want to work with?
I think when it comes to me and the work that I'm doing, I would have to say, who I respect as having an impact, I'm gonna have to say is Zeke, about a Detroit. Got new era.
Okay.
And he really be stepping in the community.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
For me, like, I don't know, man, I'll be a host of people. Just like, I mean, dead or alive, are probably people that's like business mindset type people. So,
yeah,
like a Hove, a Jay-Z, a Nipsey Hussle, like, you know what I mean? Somebody in the entrepreneur field, you know, somebody like that.
So let's talk about the Busicut Boyz and your other marijuana products. How did that come about?
Like it was just something that, you know, Mo was super passionate about. You know, like with us, it's always like, you know, people could be like, you know, look at like me, I did it, but it'd be us as a collective. Like that was really Mo's thing. That was something he really wanted to be. He wanted to learn the industry. He wanted to dive into it. We're great at marketing and building brands. Yeah. So it was like plug and play for us. It was just like something different. Once we built the brand and it got so big, we're like plugging in different pieces to say like, oh, let's see if this works, and let's see if this works. And we brought a whole new breath of life to like the cannabis scene in Portland, in Oregon, really, you know what I mean? And so we brought that, and we it was a big lesson. We learned a lot. We're getting ready to like we had to revamp everything. We're relaunching, but it was a big lesson. Like it's a big game, man. It's, you know, you gotta watch out for the people in that industry, like for sure.
Hell yeah. Now you got a new project you're working on, right?
Yeah.
And what's the name of the project?
Rose City Goat Volume 3, man.
Come on. You got any features on there?
I got, you know, I really I ain't did a project in like 5 years, so like it's a lot of me, like, you know what I mean, on there. But I got some features on there. Got my boy David Webb on there. He's on what Nipsey. He produced Nipsey Hussle's what was that, Hustle and Motivate. He's on the chorus to that. You know, me and him got one called The Family. That's a dope record on there. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
My favorite feature, I'll be telling everybody that I've ever got my whole music career is on this project. And I got it from Vari. You know what I mean? Like Vari sent the verse back, and like bro, I done got features from, you know what I mean, from all types of people and, you know, big artists, and you like get them back. I'm like, it was cool. But Vari's was like, I kept playing it back to back to back to back. I'm like, damn, bro, he killed this. Like, you feel me? Like he really, you know, he showed up and showed out for me. So Vari up on there, Tego on there.
Come on.
I put my guys on there. Who else we got?
Kesey
Boy
Shout
on there.
out my boy Kesey.
Yeah. I actually, Kesey's on the joint with David Webb. I was like, it's only right. I just felt the vibe. I said, Nipsey, all the connect. You know, I'm putting the flav on there. You know what I mean? On. So he's on that joint. Who else? My boy Dino signed the Bird Vision. I got him. He did a joint for me on there.
How many tracks you got on the project?
How many?
15.
Like 15 joints.
Ooh,
normally on the Rose City Goats are always, they're like my EP series.
Yeah.
So I only put like normally like 4 to 5 songs, but this one I felt like people ain't gotta hear me in so long.
Yeah.
I feel like they need to hear me, so it's a lot of rapping on there, and it's like this album is like it's a lot of rapping on there, but it's us talking about like what's going on with us right now, you know?
Yeah.
That was a big thing for me. I didn't want to put out music and it was like misleading and me like talking about stuff I'm not actually doing right now. Like, or, you know, stuff that we went through to get here, to make it here, you know, like if you listen to our early on tapes, like it was a Free Naughty campaign forever. To like us being in the studio and Naughty executive producing and being involved with every track. And like, you know, it's big. It's a full circle moment for us. Like, you know.
Yeah, well, definitely, dope. Man. We got Cool Nutz on there.
Oh yeah, You know,
shout
come on,
Cool
yeah. Me and Big Bro went crazy on that joint
I was
too.
To that earlier.
Yeah. Bro went crazy on that joint. So Nutz is on there. If I'm missing anybody, y'all charge it to my brain, not my heart. You know what I mean?
When you dropping this?
On the 19th, man, on my father's birthday, man. So
hell yeah.
You know, my pops always wanted me to keep going with the music, no matter what I was doing, how whatever I accomplished, he would always ask me, "But what's up with the music?" You know what I mean? So this one from my pops. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now this is a 2-part question for both of y'all. The first question being, if you could give any advice to your younger self, what kind of advice would you give yourself right now?
I would say pay more attention to details and listen to the wisdom that the older people was trying to give me. You know what I mean? Like, because when I was younger, you know, people could tell me stuff and I'm like, man, whatever. But now that I'm older and I be trying to tell my people stuff and they be like, whatever, I'm like, I'm telling you this because I went through it and I actually know what's going to happen, you know? So I wish I would have, because that could have saved me from bumping my head so much, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Man, I done learned a lot. I would have told myself a lot. But I think one thing that really sticks out that I probably would have told myself is, you know, stay open minded. You know, stay a student. I feel like when I was coming up, man, I learned the dope game and I just stayed there. You know, I never ventured out. So like, you know, always leave your mind open for new ideas and for new hustles. And you know, most definitely, one thing for my peoples, I think we understand, like in prison, like it's better to be respected than feared, man. So always treating people like, you know, like you would like to be treated.
Hell yeah. All right, now the second part to this question. If you could give any advice to a young artist that's watching this video right now, what kind of advice would you give them? Now, before you answer that question, look directly into this camera and sun that little nigga and tell him exactly what you think, man.
No, I'll let you artist, man.
I mean, I would say just be consistent, work hard, and understand like that it takes a team to get you anywhere you want to go, especially in this industry. Like, you know, so make sure, like Nadi was just saying, be kind to people. You know, the same people you see on the way up, the people you're gonna see on the way down. Just be humble, like, because a lot of I feel for like a lot of local artists right here in Portland, like they get they 1 second of fame and then it blows them, blows their head up, and then they quit working as hard. They don't do everything they did when they was hungry for people to recognize them. And it's like, this is such a small bubble right here and a small box to be in. When you get outside of this box, you'll see how big the world really is. So it's like, just stay working hard, stay consistent, stay humble, and just keep up the same grind that you had when you started. Like, never let off the gas.
Hell yeah. Now, you guys got anybody you guys want to shout out?
Shout out, bro.
Man, shout out to Mo.
Sure.
Shout out my nigga Mo.
Yeah, shout out to Mo, man. Keep us in our prayer, man. We get him on this Rose City Go 3. It only makes sense, man. Right. I mean, shout out to the city, man. That's, you know, to continue to show up for both of us in ways that we possibly don't see, and supporting nice sports, supporting the music, supporting the food, you know, and just supporting each other. Shout out to the homies that's on lock, and shout out to the females that's on lock, and anybody going through any hard times in them courses, man. We praying that you know, keep it solid.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Man, same thing. Just much love to the city, bro, Portland, the community, everybody that supports everything we do, man. Much love to y'all, bro. You know what I mean? We do it for y'all, so much love. We appreciate when y'all do support it, you know what I mean? Because it's all about y'all. So much love to the city, bro. That's all I got to say.
And then, Nadi, tell them where they can find you at, and tell them where they can find Rose City Jam.
They can find Rose City Jam, website, rosecityjam.org, Instagram, Rose City Jam. That's where you can find us at, man. We'll be on the lookout for that documentary.
Yeah.
It's going to drop here soon. Just kind of going about everything that's been documented since I've been coming home. So we got a lot of footage and a lot of work, you know, to put on display.
Yeah.
People will be able to see the finished product, but also be able to see the grind and the commitment that goes behind making this shit happen full circle.
Hell yeah. What about you, Mikey?
What was the question?
Tell them where they can find you at.
Man, y'all can find me a little bit of everywhere, but man, Instagram, you know, FLIBOIMV, man, same Instagram it's always been. Man, if you want to look up all the community work and good food and, you know what I mean, all types of other events and stuff we putting on, go follow Trap Kitchen PDX on Instagram, you know what I mean? And if you're looking for us on the web, you can go to trapkitchenpdx.com, you know what I mean?
And then we're going to play one of your songs after this interview. What's the name of the song we're going to play?
Man, we're going to play the Alberta Street Pub freestyle with me and Cool Nutz.
We done stepped up in this thing, man. Rose City Goats. All types of goats in this motherfucking building. Mikey Vegaz. Billy Goats, Mountain Goats. We here for it though. Check. Let's get it. Yo. It's money getting, sub slapping, gorilla in the trunk, and some D-boy madness. Pain, politics, sorrow, and sadness. Profit and loss, and some dead stock pandas. Lil' bruh and the chain showing out. Diddy bopping up the strip with the brains blowing out. Heavy smoke, Busicut Boyz is the moniker. Get pinched in the probe, so please stay solid, bruh. Essence of the trap, heavy vested in this rap. 4G's on the shaw, can you hear the soundtrack? It's double S's, it's no stressing. Put numbers on the board, so we counting all the blessings. Gospel of the blade, it's reams in the summer. The Fuvis Rosé, this ballin' been humble. Ensemble exquisite, showing out for the gram. Stake the claim on being him, cause that's who I am. They still starving, and niggas paltry. They so thirsty, they so salty. We checking winnings, we clocking shillings. My niggas is shining, and this is top billing. Assets abundant, accoutrements stacked. They on Desperation Island and kill for some racks. The round table talks about fortune and gains. I'm at Golden Corral, trying to shake hunger pains. It's in me, not on me, pulsing through my veins. This is beautiful music, a real serenade. It's El Gaucho and Splash Marinade. Exotic with the thuggin', how a nigga been raised.
Yeah, niggas talking money, but they don't measure respect. You should see them bunnies when 20 carats on neck. And Brody back home, no more call and collect. Shit getting sick, I'm trying to see my dog in the vet. Work stretched like a Mary Jane, you gon' tell him everything. I play the curb with soft serve like a Dairy Queen. Stepping on the Paris, I'm trying to cop me a year. It's like how you go from Northeast to baby shopping in Paris. Like how you go from bagging what's fronted to owning double. Dirt really hurt when your family holding the shovel. I seen the rat kill a snake, word to my uncle. Every time I go on the run, they prayin' I fumble like I ain't took this shit from bagging 4 in the split. Birds on the freeway, but nothing like Mr. Rick. Ballin' like my daddy, these niggas been moving tacky. Heard I took a loss and a couple niggas was happy. Rollie with the factory bezel, that boy clean. Only the family, the winning team. The streets love us cause we give them hope. I'm signing off, Mikey Vegaz, Rose City Ghost.
It's your boy Big Rap. We got Mikey Vegaz. We got my guy Naughty. We out this motherfucker, you
Town business.
bitch.
Town business.
Yeah, let's go.
I left Portland for the Bucks like dang. Made my first 100K, blew 20 on the chain. Tied not to slip in the city where it rain, where they go against the grain for a needle in the vein. Now we taking off, they want a seat up on the plane. Buying more diamonds just to cover up the pain. I don't even wanna let my brother get the same. Why they always speaking on another nigga name? Balenciaga, my baby, she got a fetish. Make a nigga stand on that shit if he ever said it. Little brother ballin' like Scoop, but he on hoop. But he just came bust down Rollie a new coupe. Spain got me rolling up Pablo with Uncle Snoop. Summer in Miami, I'm feeling like Uncle Luke. Never had to lie, I'm just telling niggas the truth. The realest in the city that did this shit in the booth. And I might throw diamonds on every one of my troops. I done played the trenches with every one of my troops. LA with the members, a couple bitches at dinner. Took losses in private and turned the team into winners. Look, Pops told me on the